My very first impression of the St Regis Hotel was actually 10 years ago when in Devil Wears Prada, Christian met Andrea to get the manuscript copy of the next version of the Harry Potter. But apart from that, another impression of mine was actually from the North Korean President Kim Jong-un, because that is where he stayed during last year's summit in Singapore. Well, it's Christmas, and that means the rooms are really expensive. And that means I didn't book the suites this time. I just booked a standard room. But still, considering the size of this room, it's not quite the standard room that you have expected in other hotels. Just look at how roomy it is, although the view is not that impressive. But just look at how extravagant the furnishings of this beautiful bathroom. It reminds me of the Crazy Rich Asians when Aquafina said they were inspired by Donald Trump's bathroom. The swimming pool, though, might be less impressive because there's no view and it's quite small. However, I do think the gym in St Regis is quite okay with enough equipment for you to sweat. During Christmas, we have a grand way to have breakfast, and that means having breakfast in the ballroom. And to measure up with such grandeurs, there are lots of choices. Of course, a stay in a 5-star hotel would not be completed without a trip to the lobby lounge to have the afternoon tea. This one is a little bit different from other hotels because it not only provides the standard scones, all the sandwiches, it also provided buffet-style choices like the sushi and the desserts. Well, I cannot argue that the fact that staying in Marina Bay Sands was actually the best way to enjoy the New Year's Eve fireworks, but in fact staying in St Regis is not that bad either because it's just within 15 minutes walking distance to the Orchard MRT, or you can just stay in Donald Trump's bathroom, I guess. Well, let me end this video in the most over-the-top way by quoting the most over-the-top quote from Miranda Priestley, because I booked a Bentley transfer after all. Well, oh, don't be ridiculous.